flanker. Let's look at what is purported to be the rough technical specifications of the Felon. These stats are not official, but are the most assumed from major online sources. In terms of speed, the Felon can, at altitude, supercruise at Mach 1.3 and achieve a top speed of Mach 2.0. Faster than the F-35, but slower than the F-22, J-20 and most flanker variants. The aircraft supposedly boasts a decent range, 3,500 kilometers on internal fuel and 4,500 kilometers when using two external drop tanks. This is considerably longer than the publicly claimed range of the F-22, which has a 1,000 kilometer range on internal fuel. How such a range is achieved is unclear, although it may have required some sort of compromise inside the aircraft. This sort of range puts it almost on the same footing as the F-35C. The service ceiling of the aircraft is 66,000 feet, roughly the same as what is believed to be the F-22 service ceiling. In terms of armament, there is again similarity with the F-22. The Felon's internal bay has 6 hardpoints, while externally a further 6 hardpoints are available. It is unclear how many of each missile can be held at any one time. Presumably, at least 4 R-77Ms could be held internally, although perhaps the aircraft has room for missiles on all 6 pylons at once. This would put it on relatively even footing with the F-22, which has 6 internal and 4 external hardpoints. The Felon also boasts a complex array of sensors for wider visibility, including an ultraviolet missile warning system, an infrared search and track system, laser directional infrared countermeasures, internal thermal imaging, and supposedly another electro-optical system. The aircraft utilizes a Bielka ESA radar capable of holding 60 tracks and holding lock with up to 16 target signatures in a track-while scan configuration. The aircraft incorporates a number of newer airframe technologies to improve performance. Leading-edge vortex controllers, or LEVCONs, help fine-tune the way in which vortices formed over the leading edge of the wing, allowing for either smoother aerodynamic efficiency or larger vortices resulting in better lift during turns at high angles of attack. It also incorporates a unique situational awareness system, which was promised for the F-22, but never eventuated. These cheek-mounted radars, placed on either side of the aircraft, are X-band ESA radars, providing side-looking as well as forward-looking radar coverage. Not an insignificant advantage. Beyond improved situational awareness, the key advantage is that this system allows the pilot to hold lock once facing away from the target. One tactic for confusing an enemy radar is notching, in which the pilot flies at a 90-degree angle relative to his adversary. This can confuse Doppler radars, which rely on Doppler shifts to differentiate targets from everything else. Another important tactic is cranking, in which a pilot fires an active or semi-active missile at an enemy and proceeds to turn away until the target is at his radar's gimbal limit. Semi-active, or Fox 1 missiles, require continual hard lock, while active, or Fox 3 missiles, can activate their own radars if lock is broken. However, it is still best for guidance data to be delivered from the aircraft to the missile for accuracy. In a fight, both sides are firing missiles, and the further one can turn away after firing, the better his chances of escaping an enemy's missile as it exhausts its kinetic energy. The advantage here should be obvious. Side-facing radars allow for further cranking and holding lock while notching. Another interesting feature is the ultraviolet and infrared laser countermeasures system, part of the aircraft's larger N101K electro-optical suite. This system can supposedly give warning of both radar-guided missile launches and infrared heat seekers, something that has been very hard to do. To counter these threats, an omnidirectional set of lasers around the aircraft, known as DIRCM, can lock onto and blind the seeker heads of incoming missiles.